Welcome inside the studio with Hubbard Street Dance Chicago. I'm Jermaine Spivey, and I am choreographing on these wonderful dancers here at Hubbard Street Dance Chicago.
I've watched Jermaine grow from a 14-year-old student at the Baltimore School for the Arts to this master craftsman, performer, choreographer that we all know and love today. One of my main goals as artistic director is to provide a platform for artists who have never created on the company. One of the first people I thought about was Jermaine. And when I spoke to the dancers, all of them expressed interest in working with Jermaine.
He is a very incredible dancer. In my opinion, one of the best dancers of a generation.
Being able to embody movement in a way that Jermaine sees it and describes it is what I'm after in my career.
We're always at Hubbard Street pushing the boundaries. What's that next step into contemporary dance? And I think Jermaine is it.
The piece is really about the process more than it is any particular moment. What is that moment when someone joins an idea or people gather around an idea? We talk about ways to bring us all together, but the actual doing of that is very, very challenging. And I was interested to see if I could make something that demonstrates the challenge and the beauty. It's about the process, always.
Jermaine is very process-oriented, and we at Hubbard Street at our core are really involved in process.
The process was so fulfilling that the piece itself is going to be remarkable.
Improvisation to my work is very, very huge because I personally use improvisation a lot to understand more about my physical body and then also about how I process information while I'm moving.
What's really interesting is how much he asks us to multitask. We're always asked to be extremely aware of what the entire ensemble is doing so that I can make the best reaction and the best response for the piece.
Let's try this experiment. Let's see how it goes. Let's add different variables, and then let's put dancing on top of that task.
It's very much a specific set of rules and regulations. It's kind of like a game.
We did literal games where we practice being able to do a set choreography while only thinking of words that begin with the letter B. You can only say them when you step on the right foot and maintain this choreography at the same time as everyone else in the room. So I have to look, I have to listen, I have to feel, and keep everything open.
What's interesting about Jermaine's piece is that we are creating the soundscape.
We're learning how to use our voices, using mics.
Why would I not use my whole body as a dancer? My voice is a part of my body. I was trying to blend dance with then text, dancer speaking and moving as dance. So there's a bit of a theatricality.
Because between us we saw you see me, and I was seeing and talking, wasn't seen, and you were the scene, although we agreed to be seen together.
There was one day that Jermaine was showing us how to use our core, and there was something about the way that he tightened it, that he farted.
I definitely did let out a fart early.
He just farts, he says, "Excuse me," and he moves on.
It happened and nobody said anything. Everybody just accepted it. And I was like, these are my people. No matter how much you enjoy your process of what you do, it's challenging. It's a little bit scary to enter a new group and then to make something and try to express something to the world. So to feel the trust immediately and to see that the room was with me gave me a whole other type of inspiration from the beginning.
It's my first season, and getting to start with something like this is just crazy. What I'm excited for the audience to experience is the same heightened sense of awareness that we are getting to experience. The audience itself has to quiet down and listen in the same way that we are.
It's something that's really alive and tactile, and I think that's so exciting as an audience member.
And I think that's also the beauty of, being in a triple bill. You really get to see one group of people demonstrate more than one idea about how to communicate.
This is something that Hubbard has never done, and what we continue to do is limitless as a company.
Thank you for joining us. See you in the theater.